Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For all of you longtime viewers, I am in a different setting. I am redoing my studio. So in the next few videos, you might notice some differences because I'm going to be kind of just testing things out. Right now, I am using a brand new lens and I am using a new ring light. So that's going to be something that's going to look a little bit different. So let me know what you guys think of the quality of this in the comment section down below, or give it a thumbs up if you like it. I do still have my box lights set up here, and I do have different backdrops as well, but I'm not sure if I should use the other lights or not, so I'm going to be testing it out in different videos to kind of decide what it is that I'm going to keep here in my filming room. So it is late at night. It's about 1:30, and I just felt compelled to come on here and just kind of chat with you guys before I washed my makeup off for the day. So on the weekends, I DJ for kids, so it's a lot of fun. But I was kind of reflecting this past week on my debt-free journey. As you guys may or may not know, if you are new, I am currently debt-free as of like a few weeks ago. And for those of you guys that have been following me, you guys already know that. But it really didn't sink in until this week. I kind of realized like, whoa, like I'm debt-free. This is kind of crazy. Like I was saving money for my son's birthday. One of the jobs that I do, I just kind of keep the cash. They send me like a debit card, and so every time I get paid, I get money on there, and I just started saving money on there for my son's birthday. And so I thought, you know, the past few years, I spent like X amount of money on his birthday parties, and my mom had helped me out a lot as well with those, and I thought, you know what? Rather than keep up with the Joneses and do like this birthday party where the cake and all this other stuff has to be like so extravagant, which I didn't do last year either. I did like a home party, but it still ended up costing about as much as a big birthday party, because we did one at his school too, so it was crazy. So I thought, I want to take my son on a trip, and I literally Googled like beautiful places to go in October, and Denver, Colorado really caught my eye. So I thought, I'm going to look for a trip. So I found a trip that would cost just as much as me doing a birthday party here. And I thought, I cannot remember a birthday party that I can actually like think of that I had when I was younger. I remember one, but I can't remember any other birthday party that I ever had. I don't know about you guys. So I just thought, he's going to be 4 years old. He's already at that age where we communicate very well, and I feel like it's that time where we can start making memories. And when I was younger, I really couldn't travel a lot or see things because my dad was sick. My dad had multiple sclerosis, and he became bedridden as I got a little bit older. But when I was younger, the only trips we would take were like to hospitals that were farther up here in Texas. So I really didn't get to see a lot, and I remember always feeling like really excluded when my friends would come back from summer vacation and talk about where they went and ask where I would go, and I didn't go anywhere. And so I kind of, as I've gotten older, have like this passion for traveling. And obviously I didn't do very much of that before, but since I got divorced, it's something that I have been taking more initiative to do. And now that I'm debt free, I definitely want to travel as much as I can. So I did book a trip for my son and I to Denver, Colorado, and I have to tell you guys, I was like so hesitant about doing this, even though the money wasn't coming out of my budget. It wasn't coming out of like anything crazy. It was coming out of his birthday savings account, and this is going to be a birthday trip for him. They have a zoo there, they have an aquarium, they have a trolley ride, they have a children's museum. So the whole weekend is going to be all about him. And even though it costs the same as a birthday party, I don't know, I just felt so like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And let me mention that I am almost halfway through with baby step number 3. So I just thought, I really had to talk myself into it and tell myself, oh my God, like this is going to be an amazing like bonding trip for my son and I. And, you know, I have money in savings, I'm debt free, like, you know, my bills are paid, and I just kind of had to really tell myself that. And so I think that these past few years have really kind of scarred me a little bit. And I'm making this video because I want this video to be inspiration for maybe somebody who is coming out of a tough time. I want you to be able to see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because right when the tough time hits, it can seem like there's just darkness all around you, and it's just hard to kind of imagine any sort of positivity or any sort of accomplishments or reaching of your goals during that time. And I just remembered that when I was going through my separation and divorce with my ex-husband, that was like one of the worst times of my life. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. I had a baby on my hands. I had never ever lived all by myself before. And here I was all alone with a new baby who was 11 months old at the time. And I had no job. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I just remember my mom telling me, like, don't worry. This time next year, things are going to be very different. You're going to see. And here I am almost 3 years later, and I just can't even believe, like, how much I have grown, like, during these past 3 years. I've grown so much. And I've grown as a mother. I know that I don't feel like being a single mom is hard. I get that question a lot. Is being a single mom hard? It must be so hard. People assume that it's so hard. It's not. I think it's what you make it to be. And I don't feel like it's hard for me. I love my son so much, and he's just a really easy child, and I'm so blessed. And so I don't feel like it's hard. There can be stressful things that feel hard, like, how am I going to provide? And you want to make sure they have everything. And, there are questions that go through your head as a single mom, and co-parenting, if the other person doesn't want to really cooperate, can be very difficult as well. But other than that, it's not very hard for me. So yeah, I was like really reflecting, and I'm like, here I am, like, gonna graduate in May of 2019 from school and then go on to further my degree, which is, a dream come true and something that I wasn't doing before. So I've grown, like, with my mind. I'm a part of a church that I absolutely love. My son and I are a part of a church, so I feel like my walk with God has become a lot stronger. So I've grown spiritually. I've become debt-free. I've gotten my finances in order. So I've grown financially. I just feel like I have so many goals, and I'm finally reaching the finish line on some of these. And I just have a very long list. Like, I never stop making goals. I never stop reading. I never stop learning. I love to learn. I love to read. I love to feel inspired. And so, I don't know. I just felt like somebody needed to hear this message. Somebody needed to see me and say, that can be me. Because a lot of people going through tough times can feel like this is the end. Like, why am I even here? Like, what am I doing? Or not even have the energy to get out of bed. And I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have my son, because he was the one thing that got me out of bed every single day during that difficult time. And when he leaves for summer visitation now, it is crazy, because I think, okay, I'm going to get to rest and I can catch up on things. I feel so lazy. Like, he is like my purpose right now. Like, he is the one thing that gets me going, and I know God put him in my life for a reason. I know I was with my ex-husband to bring my son into this world, and I would do it all over again if I had to make sure he was here. So, but yes, if anybody is going through a tough time and you feel like financially you just can't do it, you can. You can do it. There's several ways to make money where you're not having to leave your kids all of the time. I have 4 jobs, and I could talk about that in another video if you guys want. And I still see my son a lot, and I'm still with him a lot. I still get to spend a lot of time with him, and now we're getting to travel, and we're debt-free. And so there are jobs out there that can, you can be with your kids. Also, turning your passion into a moneymaker is definitely the way to go. And if I could suggest a book along with that, it's Business Boutique by Christy Wright. She's one of Dave Ramsey's personalities, and I'm currently listening to her audiobook on Audible. No, this isn't sponsored. Audible's never reached out to me. I'm not that special of a YouTuber, but I do listen to a lot of audiobooks, usually more than one at a time. I'm not finished with her book, and I do read a lot of books as well. So if you guys ever want me to do like book reviews or anything like that, let me know, because I do read a lot of inspirational books, a lot of books on leadership, a lot of books on just books that are going to teach me something. And so I feel like I love to hear other people's book suggestions. So especially when you are going through a rough time, sometimes books can be the thing that you need to kind of help kick it up a notch and get you through. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here. I just feel so rambly. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I love you so much. Feel free to subscribe, and I may just go ahead and film that video right after this on the jobs that I do. So I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.